Roosters are overwhelming favourites.
Here we go, off the boot of Jocelyn Kelleher. Deep kick trickling down, and now it's the Titans with first use of the football. Shannon Mato taking it forward, 20 metres out from her own try line. 3 Roosters to put her down. Going to be a big job for Mato and the forward pack to do their job. Elliston, another one who has to answer the call. Their completion rate let them down last week, the Titans. So they'll want to complete nice and early and get themselves into the game. Strong charge this time from Shaylee Bent. Over the 40, 3 tackles gone. 30 metres they've made. Georgia Hale getting held smack bang on halfway as she gets post-contact metres. Brilliance starting in the hooking role ahead of Lauren Brown. Elliston, her second run of the set, taking it upon herself. Ball comes out. Referee said loose carry, knock on.
Challenge?
Well, that's a shame because they started off so well with that great prop pairing.
All right.
With Ellison and Martor rolling up the middle.
Tackle 5. Got a captain's challenge. Titans a challenger on field decision of a knock on.
So the first captain's challenge going to the Titans inside the first minute of the game.
They've got to be confident to go to the challenge so early.
The Titans player loses possession of the ball on the ground. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Well, there you go.
All right, thank you. So challenge is unsuccessful. Scrum.
So scrum the pack down. Roosters loose and feed.
Isabel,
Elliston shot.
Isabel. All right, thank you.
But that's the way it's going to run. So the Roosters good field position, and again the Titans failing to compete their first set.
Yeah, Coach Karen Murphy won't be happy with that, but I'm pretty sure Jessica Ellison was damn sure of that captain's challenge, but not to be, and the Roosters have got the ball.
Now, trick play from the scrum. Baxter through the hole, pinning the ears back. They're chasing the Titans, but Baxter, is she going to be reeled in? No, she won't. Corbin Baxter reaches out and makes it there. Looking at the referee for a decision, she says try. And the Roosters, a trick play straight away, and they get the points.
Well, how many tries do we see come off a scrum? It's a set play. It's a nice pass out here, the run around back, and Corbin Baxter just sees that gap, runs that perfect line, and not just 8 months out from having her second child, manages to find the pace, find the power, and make it to the line for the Roosters to open up the scoring.
We know how ominous the Roosters are in attack. Scored 30 points in each of their 3 wins this year, and literally their first touch of the footy, they have a long distance try. So the Roosters making their intentions clear. Baxter, well done to keep her arm in the air and then eventually slam it down. 4 points to 0. Roosters over the Titans.
Well, it's interesting to see just how quickly the tides can turn. You know, one little error and it's a team like the Roosters that will capitalise on that and make you pay, and pay the Titans did.
Jocelyn Kelleher, her first attempt of the day. Beside the left-hand upright. 4 from 7 last week, so a tick over 50%. Going to see she can start with 1 from 1. Strikes it well. And it's straight through the middle. 6 points to 0 here at Cbus Super Stadium. This, of course, leads into the men's game between the Titans and Panthers. So we see the replay again. Corbin Baxter, she looks really good in full flight. Kiriaratu came late, the youngster, just couldn't reel her in.
Well, it was great pace. Kiriaratu is no slouch. Corbin Baxter showing some fantastic speed and pace there. We talk about the glut of talents we have in the fullback position. Corb sometimes gets lost, but no more.
And right off the kickoff, a knock on from Olivia Koenig. And the sun got in her eyes. It was a long, mully-grubby kick. Wasn't able to reel it in, and just like that, the Roosters surrender possession. Great opportunity for the Titans now. So both teams making a mistake early. Let's see if the Titans can capitalise this time.
They're in great field position.
Brilliance. Now Now Lofipo, the halfback, running towards the middle, but driven back by Millie Boyle and Basikala. 15 metres away in line with the right hand upright. Really nutty. Now Mato. The forwards, a lot asked of them today. Seeing if they can lay a platform for space on the edge. Really nutty. Now Hale, dummies. Left foot step, comes back infield. Spinning onto her back. 3 settling plays by forwards. What's the back line going to chime in with? Here we go. Kiria Ratu now swinging around Belite. Trying to get past Surges. Using her strength, Belite getting into the in goal. Can she? No, it's a red, white and blue wall. Belite, quick play the ball. Now Bent, running towards the centre. Last play for the Titans. What have they got? Trying to hit straight back. Really nothing. Now Hale, Lofipo. Kicks in behind the line. It's well weighted, and the put down's even better. The Titans hit straight back, courtesy of their centre, Niall Williams-Guthrie. Great chase, never gave up on it. Kick looked a little big, bounced perfectly, and the centre was there.
Well, it's a great little kick put through. I did think it was going to go dead. It looked too heavy, but it's popped up nicely. But it's the ever-present Williams-Guthrie pushing up, chasing, looking for the opportunities, and the ball's bounced nicely for her here as she grounds it over, and the Titans, well, they've hit back.
Well, this is the first 6 minutes. We've got 2 tries. Both teams have gone bang one end, bang the other end. This is going to be good fun.
This is going to be a great game. I picked it as the match of the round, and certainly starting out to be just that.
You see Karen Murphy doesn't show too much emotion, but she was chatting to the assistant who was up in arms.
Yes, well, after a rocky start, not completing your first set, that can get in your head. And then after that mistake, the Roosters have scored. But then another little error. They get the ball back, and they've got a chance to level it here.
Niall Williams-Guthrie, sister of Sonny Bill Williams.
Good pedigree, isn't it?
Absolutely. If she's even a quarter of the player that he was, in for quite the career. Kiria Ratu, her first attempt of the day. Strikes it okay, but won't curl back through. Score remains 6 points to 4 here in the Gold Coast. You see the replay again. Hale, Lofipo, rubbers through as that bounce. That really wins it for the Titans.
And that's what we speak about, the number 13 jersey. They've got to have a good set of hands to act as that third pivot, and we see so many of them do, and Georgia Hale is one of those.
Let's see if the Titans can negotiate the kickoff better than the Roosters did. 7 minutes gone, already 2 tries. 1 try apiece for both sides. Kelleher drills it long. Bounce friendly for the Titans, and back comes Mato.
They'll go now to Elliston for the 1-2 punch. Mato, Elliston.
To the left leg play, Kiria Ratu, now bends, bending the line back. Quick play the ball too. Really nutty. Now, there is Elliston, so the forwards not shirking their work for the Titans. Really trying to lay that platform against the likes of Millie Boyle. Georgia Hale, standing in the tackle, trying to back her way, 40 metres away from the opposition try line. Straight up the guts from the Titans. Kiria Ratu, ball back on the inside for Elliston. Marching towards that 30, Elliston. Great set for the Titans, only over 50 metres gained. Last play, Kiria Ratu sends it high. A challenge here for Fressard, didn't look comfortable. Unable to take it.
Well, that was a tough kick. That nearly brought down some rain that was up quite high, and as we mentioned, the sun can get in your eyes, but Jamie Fressard didn't think about it, about the defence running towards her, just took that ball very, very well.
Aiken now testing the Titans on the edges through Isabel Kelly. Made 249 metres last week. Almost no dummy half there from the Roosters. Double pump now, Bridie Parker has to surrender in the tackle. Mid-count. The Roosters struggling to get out of their own end. Millie Boyle, that'll help. 10 metres for her, the premier prop in the game. Last tackle. Aiken, first receiver, sends it high. Belit there with work to do, takes it safely.
And it's a great kick chase from the Roosters that wrap Varney Politi up outside the 30.
The try scorer, Williams Guthrie, wins a penalty for her side. And now Beliti staying down, clutching her shoulder. That's not good news for Titans fans. The penalty was for inside the 10, the Roosters' defence.
Varney Politi, of course, before the Dalian points went behind closed doors at the end of last week. She's coming equal second in the voting situation. You don't want to lose that player.
Most certainly. Williams Guthrie got a spring in her step after that first try. 2 points the difference. Roosters lead. Now Canfield bouncing out the other side. Getting to the opposition 20. Both these sides like to go to work here. Brillianati. Line ball, now Mato running straight into the heart of the defence. Inside the 10, 5 metres away. The Titans looking to go bang bang. Brillianati, Hale first receiver. Kiriaratu now bent. 5 metres away. Titans knocking on the door. Brillianati, face pass, Mato. Almost rolling into the end goal. Good defence by Keely Joseph. Last tackle, Hale. Now Lofipo, crossfield kick. Up goes Bass. Didn't hit the ground. Looking at the referee's adjudication, Williams Guthrie may have a second. Look from the naked eye, it may have been a knock on. Ball never hit the ground though.
Can you check the grounding, please?
I'm just curious as to what Bridie Parker for the Roosters was doing here. She's turned her back.
Cleared the kick chase, just reviewing now the contest for the ball.
Not sure what she was aiming to do there.
So she's got it on her shoulder at the moment, still juggling in the air. This will be a remarkable try if it's able to be given.
I think you called it, Tony. It doesn't hit the deck.
Bass, but does that ball go backwards? That's the million-dollar question. Kicked up by the foot of Bass.
Clever skills. Emily Bass.
And then taken by Williams Guthrie. Does that touch the hand of Bass?
Oh, it's an entertaining bit of footy, either way. They're taking their time to look at it.
If this is a try, Bass needs to buy a lottery ticket. How lucky she would be if this isn't ruled a knock on. Clean put down. If we go any further, it'll be 4 points. Review official taking their time.
I love the footwork here from Bass.
It's like a karate kick, trying to keep it in the air. Or the floor's lava, don't want it to hit the ground. Just waiting for the review official to step in.
Tries, it's going to be a restart. Knock on.
And it is a knock on. The more they looked at it, the more it was starting to look
Okay, just wait.
like a try, but originally no try, and that's the way that it stayed.
And the Titans home crowd's not very happy with that.
But the Titans right up for it today. The Roosters been in great form. Scored 30 points in the wins in their last 2 weeks against the Dragons and last week against the Sharks. Of course, Jamie Fressard, a hat-trick last week. So we're looking to see if she can hit the score sheet again. Millie Boyle marching towards halfway.
The second hit up from the set. She's eating up some metres for the Roosters.
Davis at dummy half. Now at the back from Kelleher. Aiken finds Koenig. Runs a beautiful line. Olivia Koenig, look out for that. Staviskinny short side. Aiken. Now Baxter. The score of the first try. He asked to play it 25 metres away. The Roosters coming down into enemy territory. Fotul Mawala. Settling play, 20 metres away, centre field. Davis appealing for a penalty. Billy Joseph, don't want it on last. Aiken grubbers a kick through. Pelite misread it. She's got to go back and get it. Will stay in the field of play. Saved her bacon there.
Well, it was well diffused by Pelite, but you're giving Taryn Aiken too much time to choose a kick. There wasn't enough kick pressure on that, and it nearly ended up in a disaster for the Titans. But Pelite managed to get it back in the field of play, and the Titans have got a fair bit of work to do here.
They do, got to do the dirty work, get it out of their own end. Mato, good charge from her. Ball's popped out. Brillianati through space, the dumbing half. Getting through the line, and eventually Surgis comes in over the top to put her down. Hale, now Kiriaratu. They got space on the left here, the Titans. Mino Sinapate, the replacements. Almost through the line. Last tackle, Kiriaratu. It's a deep kick. Taken safely by Parker. They didn't need that, a gift. 20-minute restart for the Roosters.
No, you want to get to the kick at the end of your set, but have it hand over, if you can't get the repeat set, deep into the corner. But the Roosters are on 0 tackle and already at the 30-metre mark.
We've got some special guests, the Gold Coast Titans men's team, watching on, seeing their female counterparts go through their paces. Of course, on Fox League, you'll see the Titans taking on the Panthers. That's at 5:30 on channel 502. Surgis, quick play the ball. Now Keely Davis getting out. Makes 15 metres. Keeping the count, Kelleher. Wrapping around was Kelly, coming from the left side to the right. 4 plays down. Baxter, now Kelleher. Double pumps. Keely Joseph, not sure what to do with it, so decides to settle play.
Looked like a lack of communication there. The Roosters didn't seem to know what was going on there.
Last play, Davis. Backs herself, Keely Davis.
Oh.
Unable to get a handle on it. Williams-Guthrie. A dangerous pass, and the Roosters end up with it.
Knock on Roosters.
But it was knocked on by the Roosters first.
Well, that's just messy play. Both teams there. You see, I think, yeah, it's Canfield, I think, grabs the arm. Roosters lose the ball. Guthrie grabs it back. It's lost again.
Of course, Keely Davis will be part of our coverage tomorrow, Tasha. So for myself, for the Raiders taking on the Parramatta Eels. That'll be at 1:45. Make sure you tune into that one. Big game for the Raiders as well. One of those teams in the minor premiership race. Here's a good run from Karina Brown.
Yeah, she's solid, Karina Brown. Been around since its inception in 2018 and still going strong.
The 40-year-old says 40's the new 30. Still going well. Is Karina Brown on that right wing. Now back towards the centre. Canfield. Brillianati. Now Hale. They like spreading it early in the sets. Mino Sinapati. That's a good run back against the grain. Be held on last tackle. Kiriaratu sends it high. It's going to be allowed to bounce. Favourable for the Roosters. Baxter heads back into the line.
Well, it's interesting that Kiriaratu is really taking advantage of that sun being in the Roosters' eyes. She's putting him up high down that left corner on several occasions already.
The Roosters early in the count. That's a mistimed pass, but a head-high tackle, was it? Bridie Parker slowly getting to her feet. Referee playing on. Millie Boyle carting it forward. We had 2 quick tries in the first 10 minutes. Now it's a real arm wrestle.
Tuila Fotumaola, we just saw there, getting a well-earned rest.
Attempted steal on Keely Davis, not forthcoming. Last tackle. Jocelyn Kelleher. It's a floating bomb. Bass back to fullback, and she's knocked on. Almost was in front of her when she knocked it on Pelite there. Wasn't an offside, it'll just be a scrum to pack down.
But look at the kick, look at it wobbling. That's a difficult one to get, but Emily Bass, she's caught more difficult ones than those before. She'll be disappointed with herself.
She will. 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Roosters 6-4. Titans have had some good opportunities in the last 5 minutes. But now the Roosters,
Right, number 4.
this is where they like to play.
On report for head high. Yeah, just report. That's it.
And now Williams
Sign off on.
Guthrie back a few plays ago.
Okay, ladies on the
That head high tackle
Here's right in.
is on report.
Here's right in.
An attacking scrum for the Roosters. What can they do about it?
Break!
Now let's set out to the right.
They win the scrum. Aiken, Kelleher, Aiken again. They've got the numbers. Fend by Surgis. Almost worked another trick play from the scrum. Baxter out of dummy half. Now into the middle. Hamilton, the first of the reinforcements for the Roosters. 5 metres away. The Roosters knocking on the door. Davis, Baxter, great hole run from Koenig. Will she get to the line? No, she's held up.
Well, what about that defence?
Back
The
on the
scrambling
10.
defence of the
Number 10,
Titans.
on the 10.
Koenig was over
On the
for
10.
all money.
Her opposite number, Shaylee Bent.
Marcus.
That's another great matchup. So many good matchups around the park. Hamilton has a beeline for the uprights. Getting within a metre of the try line. Davis at dummy half. Kelleher, they rushed up quick on her. Grubber kick through. Pellit there takes it. Trying to keep her in the air, but they can't. She gets to the ground. Titans, evade disaster there.
The ever-present Peliti. But as we see, I don't know how they've managed to hold that ball up, but there was plenty of Titans defence to do it.
Minos Sinapate running across field. The Titans, 3 plays. Still not out of their 20. Elliston, she'll change that. Hard runner, chopped down at the legs. To the left side, they like to attack. Bent through the first line of defence. She'll be asked to play it on last play. Really natty. Now Kiriaratu, midfield bomb. It's an awkward one. Bounce favouring the Titans, but going back is Kelly to take it. Now the Roosters, field position, just shy of halfway. So they're winning the territory battle, the Roosters. Baxter sniffing around, trying to find a way through. Mother of 2, elite fullback. She really is a superhero. Here's Corbin Baxter. Now Boyle. Engaged to Knights player Adam Elliott. Into the attacking 20. Good charge from Poulet. Putts the first tackle. And now getting held 5 metres away. Titans backpedaling. The Roosters on the attack. 2 passes wide. Aiken onto the chest of Fressard. She got a hat-trick last week, and she's on the score sheet again. The Roosters doing what they do best. Smell blood in the water, and the red-hot Roosters will attack.
Well, it's just great positional play. Jamie Prassad's turned into such a try scorer. She knows to keep a line way out wide. And what about the pass from Aiken? What vision, what accuracy is that? Jamie Prasad runs onto it and crosses the line virtually untouched. Actually, I'm going to say definitely, almost definitely untouched.
And Fressard running around to improve the position. That right side attack for the Roosters, the best in the comp. 10 tries on that side. And it's the likes of Surgis and Fressard, so it's not a mystery. But Taryn Aiken, the 5'8", involved in the most try-scoring involvements in anyone in the league. She's special. See Kylie Hilda running the water for the Roosters. Be getting nuggets of advice from her as well.
Well, they're just strong right throughout the park. It was a great player from run from Atessa Poulet, interchange player, made the great ground. The Roosters chase and support. Ends up in a try on the right-hand side.
Jocelyn Kelleher, successful with her first attempt. Can she make it 2 from 2? Strikes it well enough. Does it sneak inside? No, it doesn't.
Well, it's still just a 6-point ball game that we have here. Here's that try again. Good service from Keely Davis at dummy half, but what about that pass? And Jamie Fressard perfectly positioned out there on the right-hand side, as she has done. As you said, a hat-trick last week. She's already scored a try the first half with 15 minutes to go this week, but there's still just 6 points in this game.
And she is the equal leading try scorer. We saw with Tegan Berry from St George. It's going to be a really hot race to see who takes home the try scorer's medal. Kick off. Taken safely, 35 on the fly from the Titans. Now it's Hamilton been involved since she's come on. Even the bench for the Roosters, a real weapon. Able to get good go forward. Now tough pass, Boyle caught that as Lofippo was pretty much around her legs.
Yeah, great tackle by Sienna Lofippo.
A good charge, Poulet already made her intentions clear. A line break earlier. Now she's helping out to Davis. On for Keely Joseph, the pass wasn't on. Referee says knock back. Davis, now Kelleher, running right to the line, Surges dummies. Can't lock her up, still going, pops an offload, Kelleher. The halfback will be held on last play. 30 metres away. Davis, on for Joseph. Out the back for Baxter. Aiken, they spin it wide. Kelly, now Bridie Parker, cutting infield. And that was the last. They made 30 metres, but it was all sideways.
That's right. They're chancing their arm, the Roosters. They didn't, deliberately, they didn't go to the kick. They thought they were good out here, out left, and chanced their arm. But now the defence.
On belly there. Bass comes in for a dummy half run. They average the most dummy half runs the Titans. Like to keep it tight around the ruck. Mato hasn't stopped. And she's pumping those legs towards halfway.
Takes Poulet and Millie Boyle to stop Mato there.
And there's Steph Hancock. Trademark Hancock.
It's just what you need. A lift from the bench, and Steph Hancock brings that energy.
Brillianti. Now Mato, her second carry of the set. She's averaging 143 metres this year. Here's Mato. And you can see why. She's taking 2 or 3 carries per set. Charge down. Now it's on for Kelly. Loose ball. Whistle hasn't sounded, so Kelly will go. Charging past to the fence. Fend on Polite. But Kelly advances 50 metres up the ground. Now red alert for the Titans. The Roosters on play 2. Boyle heading towards the 10. Titans player down. So they're defending with 12. Aiken first receiver. They're spinning it wide. Kelleher now on for Koenig. Inside the 10. The Roosters can go bang bang. Kelleher short side. Baxter dummies. Standing in the tackle. Eventually put to ground. Kelleher 2 metres away. Not the best pass for Koenig. Hamilton, she knows her assignment. Straight and hard. Put on her back by opposite number Hancock. Last play. Davis a dummy half. Now they rushed out on Aiken. Still got the ball away. Poulet rushing through defenders. And eventually held. Took 3 to put her down. The Roosters close, but no cigar.
And the trainers put their hand up here to stop the game. Got a Titans player down for that entire set. So the Titans actually scrambled and defended that with 1 player down. But here's this powerful run by Izzy Kelly. She actually thinks at first the whistle's going to go. It didn't. So then she accelerates. She palms off a few, but it's going to be hard to palm off Politi.
And it's Emily Bass, the player down, touching her shoulder. Going to take all the time they need with her. They already lost Jamie Chapman, the centre, last week by a head knock, so they're losing a lot of their experience. Of course, Origin player in her own right. Now coming from the ground. 2 tries, 4 line breaks, 9 tackle busts this season. Bass has been integral for the Titans.
And it's not looking good. It's not like an ankle or something you can isolate and strap up. She looks to be in enormous pain there.
See Jaden Campbell on the sideline as well, watching Bass go past. Will be key tonight. After this game, got a massive night of NRL on Fox League. Next at Seabus Stadium, the Titans take on the mighty Penrith Panthers. Then the Dragons face a formidable test against the Melbourne Storm. It's all live and exclusive on Super Saturday, Fox League Channel 502.
Well, the Roosters just a little bit too keen there, and they've been called offside, and the Titans are going to get a bit of a piggyback up the field. A much-needed piggyback up the field, I might say.
Kicking for line, the Titans, this last 5 minutes, just been running in quicksand a little bit. Haven't been able to get out of their own end. This 10 minutes is crucial. They don't want to be going into the break down more than what they are. 6 points is okay. 12's a little bit difficult. Mato, straight past the markers. She's been a standout in the first half. Shannon Mato takes them all on her back and says, come with me.
And she's hoping to go in there 10-all.
Most certainly. Now Canfield through the middle. The Titans back rower. Now Lauren Brown out there. Hale, Kiriaratu. Short ball for Bent. Off a standing start, easy meet for Koenig. 10 metres away. Coming back towards the centre, Hancock. Her trademark run. A metre away. Brown, rubber kicks through. Mato chasing. It would have been just reward, but Koenig takes it over the back. It'll be a goal line dropout.
Well, the Titans are going to get another crack at this. There's still plenty of time on the clock. Many a points still to be scored in this half. The Roosters have got the goal line dropout. We saw Steph Hancock, a little bit of a sidestep and charge towards the line.
Looks like she's going to go deep with the drop kick. Kelleher. She does. High floating, 30 metres on the fly. Of course, Shannon Mato puts her hand up first, gets into the opposition 20.
This is a test for the Roosters.
Let's see how they go. Brown at dummy half. Now on for Canfield, usually on an edge, playing in the middle now. She heads towards the 10-metre line. The Titans can hit back. The Roosters, more recently, 2 unanswered tries. Mato, 5 metres away, in line with the right hand upright. They're stacked out to the left. Brown, Hale, now Kiriaratu. Bent, a lovely line. Can she get to the end goal? She can, but can't get it across that white stripe. We'll go back and play it.
On the 10.
Yeah, referee saying go back and play that on the 10.
A number of plays have been held up so far. I reckon about 6 in the end goal. 4 plays gone. Hancock, straight up the guts. Steph Hancock, 5 metres away, centre field. The Titans will go again. Brown, now Kiriaratu. Mino Sinapate's got to let go, but she's held a metre away.
Go 10, go 10.
So the Titans, they've had a few good sets in good ball, haven't been able to make the Roosters pay.
Yeah, the Roosters have been solid in defence, but they've got some work to do here now. And if the Titans can just get some urgency in their line speed, meet the Roosters up, put some kick pressure on at the end of the set.
Poulet has been really good since she's come on. The Roosters haven't seen this end of the field for a while. Now the skinny short side, Aiken. Watch that dummy. That would have been on the tip sheet all week. No markers. So Burton goes out. Now Keely Davis in more of that roving role. Got the 9 on her back, but both hookers out there now.
Lefipo, the halfback for Titans, seemed to go down awkwardly in the tackle before.
Aiken, now Poulet. Tried to basketball it over the top. Chopped down in the tackle last play. 42 metres away from the opposition try line. A bomb from Kelleher. It's been successful before, and it's successful again. Knocked back, is it? Yes, says the referee, so she's lucky to get away with that one. Crossfield Belite trying to get past Surgis. Those two have seen plenty of each other in the representative arena. Queensland versus New South Wales, and of course Australia.
Both such powerful carries with the ball, but very, very strong in defence also.
The Roosters trying to go up a gear as we head towards half-time. Orman Morn still out there. She came into the team as well late in the week. Karina Brown, the Werribee Bear. from Victoria, also played for New Zealand in the NRLW, so she's been around. Another New Zealand Warriors player, Georgia Hale. She was a captain in their first year.
Yeah, she's captained her country, Georgia Hale, as well.
Kiria Ratu sends it to the sky. Baxter takes it safely. Thought about linking with Fressard, didn't choose to.
I think Fressard thought she was going to get that then. She fooled Fressard.
The NRL community is uniting for Daniel Anderson this week across the NRL and NRLW. As a penalty's being called, the Roosters winning it for holding down. The former Eels and Warriors coach suffered a catastrophic spinal cord injury last year following a body surfing accident. A special online auction is underway right now at fanplus.com with signed and worn jerseys as well as other exclusive items up for grabs.
And that was a great touch finder from Jocelyn Kelleher. The Roosters now, again, find themselves in good field position.
Kelleher, now Aiken, cut out ball, Kelly on the end of it. Coming to the fullback, Isabel Kelly, tried to find Aiken, but the pass wasn't on target. Now turning defence into attack. Brown getting her team out of trouble. So the Roosters, they're making opportunities, just not able to ice them. Karina Brown makes 15 metres. That's more like it for the Titans. See on the replay, Kelly sucked her centre in, coming to the fullback, couldn't quite find the mark for Aiken.
Well, she had Lefippo beaten there for pace.
She did, just wasn't able to put the polish on that last pass. Deep in the count, Titans through Steph Hancock, straight and hard. That's just what she does, Steph Hancock. Last tackle. Brown at dummy half. Lefippo sends it high. A test for Bridie Parker, but she does well. Coming across field, eventually put to ground.
A good chase by the Titans.
Bridie Parker, a couple of years ago, coming back from an ACL injury, moving quite well. Key member of this Roosters side. Kelleher at dummy half. Now Surgis running across field. Full straightening. Burton. Now Hamilton charging straight at Lauren Brown. Brown kicking the field goal for the Titans to win against the Broncos in round 2. Claims some good scalps, the Titans, in their 3-game winning run. And now it's a Roosters turn. Aiken leaves them behind, trying to settle herself. Kicks, how's the bounce? Aiken still chasing. Aiken gets there. What a solo try from Taryn Aiken. That's why she's one of the best creators in the NRLW.
Well, Taryn Aiken, absolute magic. Made a try from nothing there, and isn't it a great try? You can see the Titans' defence here, little bit weary, and there's that gap left out as a player shot forward. But look, puts it on the boot. She knows how to weight these. She knows how it's going to bounce, and she beats Williams-Guthrie for pace, making it her first try today, but she's involved in setting up so many. So good on Taryn Aiken to get herself her own try there.
They'll look at the grounding, but surely they can't take her off it for that effort. The Nellie Doherty medalist in 2020, the player for Origin. Not too dissimilar to that Billy Slater Origin try way back when, but just some of the skill from Aiken. The try has been confirmed, and that'll be played again and again and again, I'm sure.
Well, every time I see it, it just keeps getting better. She sees the little gap, she accelerates through the line, and actually just before she puts the kick in, she mimics like she's going to go right, but manages to get to the boot, goes left. So superb play from Taryn Aiken.
She's such a smooth mover. Here's Taryn Aiken, and now it's for her halves partner to put the icing on the cake. We're going to take a 12-point advantage into half-time, but there's still 2 minutes, and the Roosters are starting to get on a roll. We know what they're like in this sort of move. Kelleher, she shoots, she scores. 2 minutes remaining in the first half here at Cbus Super Stadium. The Roosters, one of the tries of the season, courtesy of their 5'8", Taryn Aiken.
If you just saw, just before she puts the ball to her boot there, she feigns a little bit to the right. Brilliant work, knowing full well she's going to kick over to her left. Just the elusiveness.
16 plays 4, 3 tries to 1. Deep kick-off this time, the deepest of the day from the Titans. Taken safely by Baxter. Good charge from the new player. Hilmoana. Taking it 15 metres. Baxter, they love a shift from a set start, the Roosters. Poulet. Looking at the skinny short side, thought about it. Burton makes 15 metres. Almost to the 30. Back into the middle, Hamilton. Spinning and getting to the ground. Brown and Clark putting her down. Davis first receiver. Now Hulmoana.
Loving the impact from the bench for the Roosters. These forwards are really strong carries, getting them good yardage.
Kelleher, a little grubber. Jess Surges this time. Pass. Forward pass it was. They're finding success kicking in behind off line breaks. And there was an opportunity again for Surges.
Well, a great little kick. And Jess Surges steaming onto it, but what about the tackle? She's steaming onto that at pace.
Pelite had to make it. Taryn Aiken, of course, with the solo effort. And then Jocelyn Kelleher said, hang on a minute, I'm a half as well.
I can
do that too. 22 metres away. Oh, what a team. There's a reason they're the competition favourites. 16-4, the Titans, just before half-time in possession. Karina Brown gets out, was the marker square. Referee happy with proceedings.
Great defence there by Jess Surges. She tried for the strip, but she pulled off 2 consecutive tackles. Always hard to stop Brayley Nardi on a quick play the ball and scooting out.
And there's the half-time whistle here at Cbus Super Stadium. A 12-point advantage. Sydney Roosters 16-4, 3 tries to 1. It was very even early in the first half, but the Roosters in that last 10 minutes seemed to kick away. Roosters 5, Titans 1. So if that starts blowing out, the Tricolours will be on their way to a party. Restart off the boots of Lauren Brown. It'll be the Roosters to get us underway. Charging straight back. Maya Hill-Moana takes the first carry. Burton in a dummy half. Baxter and now Hamilton. The injection of the Roosters bench has really been a factor in that last 15 minutes of the first half. They'll start fresh and see what they can do from here. Poulet on the edge. Spinning out of a tackle, wins it. So she'll get a quick play of the ball.
We've just seen 3 consecutive from their bench forwards that are starting this half, and they're already eating up the metres.
Well, it's a very simple game plan. The props bash through the middle, and the superstars do what they do on the edge. Kelleher out the back. Baxter swings around. She's been snapped up 30 metres away from the opposition try line. 70-metre gain from the Roosters. Kelleher, the bomb bending away. Kelly leaves it. Taken by Bridie Parker. Running back infield. Beware the second kick. Pelite lets it bounce. Awkward. She's knocked it on, has she? Backwards, says the referee. So Pelite, once again, looked a little bit sus today under the high ball and the bouncing ball.
Well, I think the kicks that are going up are great kicks. They're quite wobbly and hard to get hold of.
And a jolting tackle by Hilmoana. See Pelite, questionable. They get away with it, the Titans. Got to be really clean, out of trouble, the Gold Coast Titans. That time, they're going to get pulled up. Knock on from Mino Sinapati. Trying to play it too quickly.
Well, that's the thing. You get up, you want, you know, quick play the ball speed so that you can get the roll on. But how many errors have we seen just this season at the simple act of playing the ball? I get being keen to get a quick play because so much momentum can come off that, but geez, get the little things right.
4 errors apiece for both sides. The Roosters once again just leading the edge in the field position. Attacking scrum 30 metres away.
Set out there to the left.
Yes, they are, but they double bluff. Fressard getting dangerously close to that sideline. Burton at dummy half. Koenig. Now Hilmoana, straight and hard. Gets put on her back. Burton waits at dummy half. Finds Kelleher, first receiver. Out the back for Aiken. We've seen this before. Baxter couldn't find the mark with the Kelly pass. Parker takes it a little longer, makes sure she takes it cleanly. Aiken. Now Hamilton. Running towards the opposition 20. Burton wants to quick play the ball. The dummy half gets it. Aiken running onto the advantage line. Cut out ball again. Once again, couldn't find the mitts of Bridie Parker, and that one rolls into touch.
Bridie Parker tried her best there. You can see it's gone awry, this pass, and she tries to get a boot to it, but not to be. Pass a little bit off from Aiken there, which is a rare thing.
And you can see the Titans and the Panthers straight after this game, 5:02. See Nathan Cleary, Dylan Edwards, that Panthers side. Are they marching towards another minor premiership? Big game against the Titans. Have been known to string and upset the Titans every now and again. So be riveting footy straight after this one.
Look at that tackle by
Foxley.
Aiken on Williams Guthrie.
Back towards the middle. Wasn't expecting that pass. Was Lofipo. Brown. Now Elliston finds Hancock. The experienced duo.
Steph's almost picking up Jocelyn Kelleher there.
Carting her forward. Like horse and carriage. Kiria Rakdul. Almost through bent. Scooping it up belly there. Changes her hand as she uses the fend. Last tackle. Messi in the play the ball. Brown. Bent. Skews that one off the boot. That's why she's not generally first receiver when it comes tackle 5.
Well, that's right. She's got the ball in her hands. Number 12, Shaylee bent, and they screened at her to kick. It's not a best, but that's not a job.
Fressard down as well. Suffered a head knock last week, but got up to play. You see the replay. Just a bit of whiplash. Ooh. Neck and head hit the ground hard.
And Grace Hamilton there.
And now Grace Hamilton. So it's a medical ward at the moment down on the ground.
It's all the Roosters.
It is. She's in a spot of bother. Hopefully it's not her pec.
Jamie's going off. She'll go off for an HIA.
Fressard.
Here's the hit
Hamilton.
on Grace.
Head clash originally.
From Georgia Hale.
And now Hale, as she twists her to the ground, doesn't look anything untoward.
Is it the original head clash?
I think it might be this turning motion, though, just as she cradles her. Gets the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't look in a very good way, Grace Hamilton.
Oh, could that be a collarbone? Because it's like a sharp pain.
From a rugby union background, one of the best number 8s in the women's game. Originally from Orange. Grace Hamilton, beautiful part of the world. 34 tests for the Wallaroos.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the rugby union converts come over and do very, very well in our game.
Hale, of course, just working over. Grace Hamilton trying to slow down the play of the ball, however she does.
Trainer's had a little bit of a laugh there, so I'm going to leave her out there.
She does look
Well, I know
a little bit
Steph
anguished.
will aim her next run.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll play on. She'll play the ball, but I don't think she'll spend much more time out there. Actually, when you're clutching your chest, not a good sign. For a little breather, it's now Hill Moana to turn up the heat again.
Keep an eye on Grace Hamilton.
Burton, now Kelleher. Aiken, Baxter, Kelly, now Bridie Parker running back infield. How about the names on that back line? Almost like the Parramatta Eels in the 1980s. Stillo, Ella, Kenny.
It's impressive.
It is very impressive. And that was Hamilton, so she's okay to cut it forward. Davis, now Aiken, awkward kick, Surgis running at the collision, and she's knocked on.
Yeah, Surgis was definitely on her way to that try line.
Right here, 2 minutes here. 2 minutes.
Aiken caused the deflection.
From Bent.
Almost favourable. Surgis, she hit the pack hard, but wasn't able to take it cleanly. Pelite. Roosters coach just appealing for his players to hold the ball. Lock it up. Pelite always got an offload handy. Brown on play too. The Roosters in their wins. Victories over the Sharks, Dragons, and also earlier the Broncos as well. So some good scalps. And they're in the box seat against the Titans, but still half an hour to play. We play 35-minute halves here in the NRLW.
Oh.
And now just taking her off the ball for a little bit there, Bent. A knock on.
Yeah, she's had a great game so far, Shaylee Bent, running some great lines, pulling off some great tackles, but this, said the Titans, just the simple things, get them right.
Kara Murphy watching on. Titans coach. They're very well drilled, the Titans. Defence and discipline really good. They receive the most penalties but concede the least. That's a really good discipline record.
Very well disciplined team. Karen Murphy would have that team very well disciplined, but just need to get some points on the board here.
Now Kelly from the scrum base. They've had success from that very spot. Of course, the Baxter try and a few line breaks from the scrum as well, the Roosters. Now good charge from Pasigala. And now finally coming off, Grace Hamilton, replaced by Pasigala. 2 passes infield, Hill Moana cutting it forward. The Roosters working to a spot, and they win the penalty. Can't take it quick because it's a strip. So a fresh set of 6. The Roosters on the attack again.
Shorten Burton was very keen to get the quick tap, but as you correctly say, had to take it back. Not allowed to do that from a strip.
Gilly Joseph driven back in the tackle. Now Kelleher. Here's that slick backline move again. Baxter knocked down, so it'll be 6 again. Double knock on.
Titans and then Roosters.
Well, it was Destiny Minor-Sinapati doing her part in the defence then, because the Roosters looked like they were going to have the numbers out to the left.
They do. Baxter.
As she goes in for the tackle, I'm not sure if it was intended, but she manages to knock that ball down.
Well, the Roosters have the best right side attack, and wouldn't you know, Tasha, the left side goes good too.
Yeah, not too bad.
When you've got Baxter, Kelly, Parker, any other team in the comp, that's where you'll focus.
Absolutely.
They win the scrum, 20 metres out, stack to the right. The halves on the run around. Kelleher, now Koenig. Ball knocked down again. Now the Titans will be asked to come back. Great covering tackle from Surgis. Going to be filthy when she realises it's all for nothing.
Knock on, Titans.
The ref took a fair bit of time to let them know that it's pretty hard going out there on the body anyway, let alone the excitement of thinking you're going to score, and you continue to run and you run and you run, and then you chase and you chase and you chase, and you're burning through the energy. All to have it brought back.
How about that cotton candy? My word. Someone's not sleeping tonight. All that sugar rush.
Most definitely.
Kelleher wins the scrum. Gets it back from Burton. Still Kelleher. Early ball for Parker. Coming inside. Baxter. They go back towards the middle. The Roosters. Pasikala. What a fend. Lauren Brown, not sure where she is. 5 metres away. They load up again, the Roosters. Dummy from Kelleher. 2 metres from the try line, in Ryan with the right hand upright. Burton, now Aiken, short ball, Poulet! Punches through and slams it down. The Roosters score first in the second half. Like clockwork, you can't give the Roosters set after set after set, or that will be the result.
Well, it's the magic that is Aiken again. Look at this fend. First up here from Pasikale. She takes a few of the Titans players with her. And then you've got Aiken, who slipped that ball in so very well to a charging forward in the Roosters pack. And it's just a great ball.
It is. Poulet made her intentions felt. Her first run was a line break today, and she's just been on from minute 1. So again, we can't stop speaking about the value of the Roosters bench, and it's coming to the forefront there.
Tessa Poulet is having a great game today.
The NRL community is uniting for Daniel Anderson this week across the NRL and NRLW. The former Eels and Warriors coach suffered a catastrophic spinal cord injury last year following a body surfing incident. A special online auction is underway right now at fanplus.com, with signed and worn jerseys as well as other exclusive items up for grabs. Now Kelleher, 20 metres in from the right-hand touchline. Not the preferred side for a right foot kicker, but she won't mind too much. Got to hook it just outside the right-hand upright. Decided to take the odds dead straight, but it's hit the post and come back. 20 points to 4. Roosters lead the Titans.
Well, it's quite a comfortable lead they've got here, but as we see this try, look at that pass. How does Aiken get that pass away? I mean, brilliant line by Tessa Poulet, but Aiken, with the defence right up in her face, manages to put it in a Tessa Poulet's breadbasket. Here you go, over for a try, Tessa.
It's the catch-22, isn't it? You want to rush out at Taryn Aiken to stop her time, but most likely she just tiptoes around you and then you've made a hole in the line.
Well, she makes time.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Absolutely.
Titans with the kick-off again. And now Millie Boyle, a fresh Millie Boyle. That's not what you want. 20 minutes from home, chasing 3 tries. 6 line breaks to 1. Baxter, long ball for Kelleher. Now Koenig, thought about a pass for Surgis, decided to take the tackle.
Bruce is playing with absolute confidence now.
They are swinging it from sideline to sideline. Champagne Rugby League. Olivia Koenig, another one of these superstars, only 21. Scary what's in front of her. Millie Boyle, someone that's been there and done that. Aiken, first receiver. Now the whole line from Pasikala. Bending it through.
That's forward. No?
No, referee set. Play on. Baxter makes an extra 10 metres. Burton back towards the centre. Aiken on last. Rubber kicks through, but Pelite, well positioned. The fullback comes across and takes the tackle. Pops an offload for her troubles. And Kiria Ratu gets to the 20. How was that passed, Tasha?
Well, from my angle here, I thought it was a little bit forward.
Now, Karina Brown running across field, spotting Aiken in the defence, wanting to get to her. Minos Sinapati. Now Canfield. Smack bang on halfway, where the Titans will play it. Mato. Quick hands, Hale. New Zealand captain will be held. Last play. Brown, Kiria Ratu. Sends it high into no man's land. Lofipo couldn't get a handle on it, and it'll be a turnover.
Well, she sent it high, but just not deep enough.
Go 2 metres. Wait.
Ball goes up, Lofipo, the captain of the Queensland under-19s. She'll really benefit from the experience playing against last week the Newcastle Knights and this week the Sydney Roosters.
Both the halves for the Titans, they're just 18 years of age. Imagine the future they have ahead of them.
That's right. Getting good audition early. Hill Moana standing in the tackle, wanting to promote the ball. Couldn't do so. 20 minutes remaining. Roosters 20-4. Aiken, they do rush out on her this time. Williams Guthrie. Like a seagull on a chip. Charging in. Keely Joseph. Last play for the Roosters. Burton. Play to the right. Kelleher. Kicks in behind. Takes it on the full she needed to. Pelliot there, but she's getting close to the sideline.
And it's only for a mate, Karina Brown there, that came in to help. It stopped it from being taken over.
The Roosters elevating their game. Can the Titans stay with them? They've got to weather the storm. Kiriaratu. Now Minos Sinapate. Being driven back. Play 3, the Titans going nowhere. Williams Guthrie getting beyond Aiken. He held on play 4. Canfield, dummies. Taken by opposite number. Good offload. Brown. Now Lofipo. To the 30 they come.
It looks like the only way they're going to make the meters is from the boot or from the offload.
Lofipo staying down. Is the referee going to check it? Last play, Brown. Kicks long. Not played at according to the referee. So the Titans only 20 metres from that set. They're starting to struggle, Tasha.
Well, it's the intent in the defence of the Roosters. Lofipo looks to be in a fair bit of pain there.
She had all that weight.
She manages to get up and play the ball. I was a bit concerned about the wobbly play the ball, but
Keely Joseph.
she does so.
Hey.
So they've turned around and it's been protected. So they have
Well, football didn't look anything untoward though.
She's receiving some attention.
What do the Titans have to do to keep the Roosters at bay here, Tasha?
Well, they need territory. They need to get it to the boot and keep the Roosters down there. But they're not working their way through the middle. They're just not making any sort of ground. And, you know, I'm not saying it's their fault or it's they lack the want, because they certainly do not. But it's just the Roosters are ruthless in defence.
3 big games today. Sharks 40-12 winners over the Cowboys. The Dragons upset against the Tigers 20-16. And of course the game we're bringing you now, Roosters 20 lead the Titans 4. 2 big games tomorrow. Knights and Broncos first up. The Raiders and Eels from 1:40. We'll find them on Fox League. Kelleher driven back. Burton waits at dummy half, 21 metres away. The Roosters relentless from this position. Boyle, post-contact metres plus, of course.
Warren Brown shot out there, but missed Boyle.
Aiken, floating ball for Kelly. Leaves her fellow centre behind. Finds Parker, making a beeline for the try line. It's Bridie Parker.
Well, Bridie Parker goes over and puts the icing on the cake for the Roosters. They've been relentless in defence. And the old saying goes, defend well and points will come. But Aiken, no surprises there. A lovely pass out to Burton. And then the acceleration on Bridie Parker once she gets that ball. She can see the gap in the tired Titans defensive line. And watch her face light up. There's Izzy Kelly popping it up for Parker. And over she goes, and the Roosters add more points to the scoreboard here, and it's looking really hard. 20 points the difference, 16 and a half minutes to go.
Well, we've said in each of their wins, the Roosters, they've reached 30 points. And now on 24, with 16 minutes remaining, they look almost destined for that number. That's her third for the season, Bridie Parker.
Bridie Parker just has a chat to her centre pair there and says, thanks for that little pop-up pass, Izzy Kelly, that you just gave me. I did well with it.
Both starting dummy halves coming back. Keely Davis for Shorten Burton. And brilliance about to come back for the Titans as well. Keely Davis will be with us on Fox League tomorrow. Canberra Raiders taking on the Parramatta Eels in the NRLW. That'll lead into Canberra Raiders taking on the Canterbury Bulldogs in the NRL. Tasha and I will be bringing you the Raiders-Eels game. So your Sunday afternoon of footy sorted tomorrow. Conversion successful from Kelleher.
You see the ball nearly go through Burton's feet there, but here's Kelly. Williams Guthrie on her, but then she manages to pop that beautiful ball up for Bridie Parker.
Kelly, Bridie Parker. She's been coming infield a lot, running out of room on that wing, and eventually found herself in space. Titans get us underway again. The Titans scored the second try of the game. It was 6-4 at one stage. Now the Roosters kicking away. Been gallant from the Titans. This has been a real test for them the last 2 weeks against the Newcastle Knights and now the Sydney Roosters. What have you thought about them, Tasha?
Oh, so we just saw an error go over the try line yet. Yeah, it's been a tough 2 weeks for the Titans. They went through, of course, their first 3 rounds undefeated. They were the only undefeated team, but they met the Knights and lost last week. As we just see this pass go awry here.
And out of touch, the Roosters just getting a bit loose with their attack. Hearing Jamie Fressard has failed her HIA, so the winger won't be back this afternoon.
And that's a shame because Jamie Fressard has been on absolute fire.
Now it's the Titans' turn to attack. Kiria Ratu bent, pops an offload. Pelit there. Coming back infield, Orman Mansul. Standing in a tackle, wrestling.
Shaylee bent down again.
That's right. An attacking threat lost there for the Titans. Elliston into the 10. The number 10 driven onto her back. The Titans. Can they get something back on the scoreboard? Brown. Now Canfield. Shape to offload. Second phase is what they want, the Titans. Balls come out and they get a penalty.
Well, this will help. Another set of 6.
Tap for Brilliance. Now Mato. 5 metres away, in line with the right-hand upright. The Titans haven't seen this side of the field for a while. Can they make it count? Kiria Ratu, she sure can! A dummy from the 5'8", and it opened up for her. The red carpet rolled out, and the Titans are on the board again.
Well done to Kiria Ratu. When you're in trouble and you need some points on the board, why not look to your 18-year-old 5'8"? She comes here with the ball, a beautiful dummy, a step, a little fend with the hand, and she's through to give the Titans at least another 4 points on their scoreline.
So much promise in these Titans halves, and that's just a little bit of what she can do. There must be something in that spot of the ground. Her opposite number in the first half scored an absolute miracle from there. And Ratu, hang on a minute. We can't go off too early. The referee's going to have a look again.
This can't. It's Georgia Hale that gets the try assist here as well.
It's time to talk inside shoulders, I think.
Just looking at the run of the Titans' lead runner. She runs to the outside shoulder of the Roosters defender and stops in the defensive line. The Titans then play back through this space and take an advantage. We have a decision.
So it was short-lived for the Titans. That try won't count.
Okay.
Obstruction,
Right, no try. It's
according to the
obstruction.
referee.
Yeah, I think it's Jess Elliston out there that the lead runner comes through, and as we know, you've got to continue through the line. You can't stop and prop and impede the defence.
Obstruction.
And the bunker's quite correct, because that's the gap that was chosen to go through.
The poor Titans. They've only got 2 tries. Could have taken one off the Roosters, but no. Penalty, gone deep from the kick. That's a big touch finder. All the way to almost halfway. Tap from Surgis. Running straight through Ormond Maudsley. Making 10 metres. Love to see Jess Surgis in open space. Fotu Mawala. Pumping the legs. So the starting props are back out there for the Roosters and will most likely finish the game. Davis, now Kelleher. Boyle backing her way into the line. Held by Brown and Canfield. Davis, now Aiken. Baxter. Such a good link between the halves and the backs. 10 metres away. Kelly. Now Aiken. Keely Davis with the fend. Getting inside the 10. Joseph. Last play. Here go the Roosters. Kelleher first receiver. The kick into the lap of Jess Surgis. If the kick went correctly, it wouldn't have been any better for Surgis. And the luck favours the brave. Jess Surgis ran a hard line and it ended up in her breadbasket.
Well, you saw the kick come off here from Jocelyn Kelleher, and it was almost perfectly floating in the air, waiting for Jess Surgis to come powering onto it, and there's no stopping Jess Surgis that close to the line when she's always got, already has that run up. It comes off Jessica Elliston's head that causes it to pop up even more. And Jess Surgis says, thank you very much, I will take that. And that's unfortunate for the Titans. A little bit unlucky there, because it coming off Jessica Elliston's head just left it perfectly for Jess Surgis.
Bit of pinball, wasn't it?
Yes.
Off a Falcon and then into the lap of Jess Surgis.
But they're playing great structure. You saw in the lead up to that, it was Keely Joseph who was tasked with it on the 4th tackle. Just take a settler, get us in within the 10, as he said, Tony, and at that post. Because from there, we've got options, and options they had.
Now Kelleher. Let's see if she can add the extras. There's that magic number again for the Roosters, 30 points. Strikes it okay, but just fades away. Kelleher got her angles wrong on that one. Not her best day with the boot, but it won't matter too much. See on the replay, Kelleher doing, and then into the hands of Surgis.
Ellie Boyle having a moment, loving it.
They are. Rugby league's fun when it's like this, isn't it, Tasha?
Smiles all round for the Roosters.
Long kick off over the head of Kelleher. They retreat and then get it. Millie Boyle steaming back into the defence. 15 metres away.
The Titans went into this game as the best defensive team in the competition. I'm not sure if they're going to end the game with that mantle.
Well, they have come up against arguably the 2 best teams in the competition in these last 2 weeks. So we look ahead next week. The Titans take on the Dragons away, then the Tigers at home and Parramatta at home. So hopefully a chance there for the Titans to pick up a couple more wins and get that finals position back intact. Looks most likely they'll stay in the top 4 following this round. The Roosters have the Tigers and the Parramatta Eels, and then that mouth-watering game, Roosters v Knights. Set your calendars for that one.
Looking forward to that one.
That'll be live on Fox League. All the games live on Fox League. So make sure you set the calendar for that one. Defending premiers versus top guns of the competition. Karina Brown trying to get her team out of trouble.
She scoots out well from dummy half. She scoots out wide and then up. Makes the best yardage.
Canfield. And driven back. Pile of Boyle, Pasikala, and also Keely Joseph. Mato trying to ring off today. Really good, particularly in her first stint. Really matched it with those Roosters forwards. When she went off, they lost a little bit of sting. Brown kicks long. Awkward bounce for Parker. Where's it going to land? In the lap of Mino Sinapate. And from out of nothing, the Titans get their try. That one won't be denied this time. She's came in from Jamie Chapman and's done exactly what Chapman would have done.
Absolutely, big shoes to fill, but they're not taking this one off the Titans this time. Nothing wrong with it. Perfect bounce going back for Destiny Minosinapati. And look, she's smiling before she even gets the ball down. And that's a nice little hit back by the Titans. They were denied the last try, but there's no denying it this time, and that's a little bit better news for the Titans. And Destiny Minosinapati, in just her 4th game, picks up another try.
Scored a try in round 1 against the North Queensland Cowboys as well. Played 3 of the 4 games leading into this one. Missed out last week, but back in the team. Now Brown. Let's see if she can have the extras. Strikes it well enough. But just didn't have the legs. Hits the post and fades away. 30 points to 8. Here at Seabus Super Stadium. I'm Tony Salerno, Tasha Gale alongside me, calling all today's NRLW final fixture on Fox League.
A long kick as well, and perfectly fired back almost into Destiny's waiting arms there. Karen Murphy smiling at that one.
Matt Geyer also in the box, helping out Karen Murphy. The Storm legend. Kick off from Kelleher. Awkward bounce. This ball's been wicked today. And it'll be Clark who charges into the line. 6 minutes 30 remaining. Of course, 2 big games tomorrow. 2 more in the top 4. The Knights against the Broncos.
2 big runs by Tessa Poole and Jessica Elliston there. Gets them into some better field position.
And the Raiders and Eels. Of course, the Broncos, they'll see that as a real statement game tomorrow against the Knights. Get their season back on track.
Most definitely.
Shaylee Bence past the first line of defence. Eventually put to ground 35 metres away. Kiriaratu. Now Mato.
Their choice here.
Kiriaratu trying to chip to get to Baxter, but Surges plucked it out of the air. 5 minutes 40 left. 22 points the margin. So the Roosters will extend their winning streak.
Oh.
Not before a poor Jess Surges error though.
Oh, not happy with herself, Jess.
Throwing the toys out of the cot. Jess Surges.
She'll be right, Jess. And Tawila Fatu-Maola makes her way back into the Roosters line.
Time off. Toddy, got a captain's challenge. Roosters are challenging the on-field decision on knock-on.
Now this is where you wonder, is it just so you've got your captain's challenge, you're pretty safe, and you just use it to get a little bit of breather, a little bit of air in your lungs?
Well, there is a hand around the play of the ball. It's just if it is in a stripping action, which the bunker official will adjudicate.
Just looking to see if Jess Surges maintains possession to the ground.
Disappointment that she showed when she threw the ball away, I thought was disappointment in herself.
This stage, Jess Surges has possession left hand. She then loses the ball into a Titans defender. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Isabel, the challenge is unsuccessful. All right, no more challenges left.
So no more challenges left. Okay. Of course, the Titans lost theirs in, I believe, the second minute.
Yeah.
So didn't have a leg to stand on for a while, the Titans.
Rush of blood there.
But this is really good for the Titans. If they can score a try here and end the game strongly, give them confidence going into next week. Kiriaratu now bent. Heading towards that 10-metre line. Brillianti. Dropping Mato underneath. They really like going to her. Trying to pump the legs. Is there a consolation here for the Titans? Hancock. Standing in the tackle, will play it. Brillianti. Knock on from the Titans. They tried that crash play once too often.
And then Roosters. Isabel, middle.
Mato couldn't reel it in.
The tackle earlier was Steph Hancock charging at the line, and so many times in the last 2 seasons with the Titans, you've seen Steph score more tries than she has in her entire career.
Just wait until I say come on, please.
Not to be that time. The Roosters turn the Titans away.
We need a half here. Just now on the side. Hit it. Close up.
Now the Roosters shaping up like they might try something from the scrum. It's got a bit mixed up, Davis. Ball pops out. And it's a knock on from Davis. Boy, wouldn't you like a captain's challenge right now? They've just burnt it.
Well, it's a Tessa Poulet. There's only
now
one there.
Clark reefs at the ball. Stays in the clutches. That's why, Tasha, if you lose it playing time, when you need it, you don't have it. So now the Titans 10 metres away attacking scrum. They're shaped out to the left. Kiriaratu trying to replicate what she did earlier and dummy and score. Not to be that time. Brillianti, now Hancock. Hard and straight route. Driven back by Boyle. Young Buck showing the old bull how it's done. To the right they play. Brown. Ooh. Strong collision. Canfield at the bottom of that pile. Got squashed. Brillianti. That just got in the way there, Clark. The referee's going to play on. So Mato has it. 3 metres away, centre field. The Titans, can they get one more to go home with? Hancock, now Brillianti. She scored 2 tries in the corresponding fixture last year. Would have loved one more. Brown, now Kiriaratu. Puts the grubber in, awkward. Elliston chasing. And now penalty, Keely Davis giving away the penalty.
Well, did she get in the way of the runner here towards the ball?
Inside the 10 metres, so offside. 2 minutes 20, 30 points to 8. The Titans trying to end the game on a high. Mato.
Trying to burrow through brick.
Kiriaratu now bends. Can she get it down? She's rolled over. Not the most convincing, but they're all worth the same. 4 points for Shaylee Bent and the Gold Coast Titans. They reduce the margin as we approach the final whistle.
Well, it's not the prettiest of tries, but the Titans will definitely take it. This is straight after the burrowing efforts of Mato. Straight out to the left edge here where you see Shaylee Bent charging on. Burton trying to hold her up. Karina Brown comes over the top to continue with the momentum. It's Jess Surgis just slipping off that tackle there.
And does she get it down cleanly, though? Has the ball hit the ground yet?
Oh, let's not take one away from the Titans.
And then Kelleher knocks it out, and you can't be penalised for a strip in your own in goal. So, let's have a look. Yep, referee's back on screen, which means...
We knew it.
Oh, not so fast, Titans fans.
Just looking to see if Shaylee Bent gets possession of the ball to the ground. At this stage, the ball is up. The ball is still up. The ball never touches the ground, and the tackle is now complete. We have a decision.
So they're going to play held up, are they?
Right, no try, but it's held up.
Yep.
Tackle 2, here.
Well, that's the second one they've denied,
Just wait.
taken from the Titans, but I think it's a fair call. I think you and I both here, Tony, saw that she didn't put that down. I was just keeping mum about it.
30 points to
Right,
8.
push up.
But
Right, Shaylee.
all's not over for the Titans. They still have tackles up their sleeve.
Back on.
Kiriaratu. Now Elliston. Backing her way inside the 10. Make it 5 metres away. Quick play the ball too. Brillianti. Mato. Now Brown is short. On the right, the Roosters, if they can get it there. Was that high? Williams Guthrie eventually wins the penalty.
Right tackle. Not quick. Wait, no, yeah. Okay, with the foot.
Tap, and now Canfield. First cab off the rank. Being driven back though. Brillianti. Now Hancock. Pops the offload. How did she do that?
She's got 3 arms sometimes. She just throws another one.
Brillianti. Brown saw the space. Dummy from Williams Guthrie. Can't quite get to the line. Great defence from the Roosters. Come back the open side. Canfield. Standing in the tackle. Ball's popped out. Penalty.
It was after the held kick.
It's almost like the referee saying, well, no one's going home until the Titans score. 40 seconds remaining. Can they get that try? Mato. It's been her mantra all day. Hard and straights. Now Clark. Spinning in the tackle. Backing her way to the try line. She's almost on it. Brillianti out of dummy half. Mato. Now Hancock off a standing start. Kiriaratu on for Inosinapati. And only an inch away. Could be the last play of the game. Bent. Now Kiriaratu. Brillianti. Now Bent in and away. And takes it to ground. That's full time here at Seabus Super Stadium. It's the Roosters. 30-8 winners over the Gold Coast Titans.